Hello, folks. Thank you for attending our webinar. I'm Rob Ryan, your host for today's session. And we're thrilled to unveil the latest innovations from Workgrid software, particularly our new AI work assistant, as well as our unique approach to embedding artificial intelligence with the systems you use every single day. Joining me today are our two distinguished guests. First, Linnae Selinga, Senior Product Manager here at Workgrid, who plays a pivotal role in productizing our next generation AI work assistant. Alongside Linnae is Gillian McCann, CTO, as well as co-founder. And Gillian is an expert in AI and machine learning long before it became fashionable this year. Gillian's insights have been instrumental in shaping our technological landscape and our bleeding edge approach. Together, we're going to explore our new product offering and why it stands above current market wares, but as well, where it can add substantial value to any organization looking to integrate AI and large language models in accordance to their enterprise systems and their strategy. Better yet, we're going to demo today the latest and greatest from Workgrid, showcasing how you can get started in revolutionizing your approach to a frictionless workplace experience. Moreover, if you have any questions today, at any point during our webinar, please feel free, drop them into the chat. We also have some on-hand pre-submitted questions that we'll try to answer as well. Okay, let's dive right in, and let's start with a few questions for Linnae and Gillian. Linnae, as product manager, can you share a bit with us around the inspiration behind the Workgrid AI assistant and how this expands on the Workgrid story, but also how it sets itself apart from other products out there in the market?
Yeah, happy to, Rob, and thanks for having me. One of Workgrid's main motivators is minimizing the amount of app hopping and context switching that employees need to do to get information and accomplish their tasks. So with our new AI work assistant, we're taking our ethos even further by bringing all the components of Workgrid from your to-knows and your to-do notifications, your micro app interfaces, your chatbot conversations, all of that. We're merging it into a single modern conversational stream. So now you truly have one interface to receive your proactive notifications and ask for content on demand in a seamless flow of work. Now, in terms of what makes us different, we're all seeing a lot of conversational assistants enter the market, but our goal is to work with your existing tech stack. We're not interested in any one ecosystem or being a new source of truth. It's truly about bringing your company's digital experience together in a meaningful way that users want to interact with through natural language or beautiful interfaces that make approving a request much easier, or maybe submitting a timesheet through a form in just a single click.
Fantastic. Gillian, from an AI perspective, what are some of the key technological advancements incorporated into the Workgrid AI assistant that are breaking the norms and patterns that we see today?
Well, as you know, Rob, across the wider industry this year, we have seen some groundbreaking advancements in generative AI and natural language understanding, with partial large language models becoming readily available. I mean, within Workgrid, we do have many years of chatbot building behind us, but we've been able to rapidly apply the new capability to enhance our cognitive architecture, as well as really supercharging our app building approach. I mean, conversational AI and knowledge retrieval have always been a core part of Workgrid, but with the new Workgrid AI assistant, we have advanced these capabilities. We're more easily able to understand the intent of what a user is asking for, and we can answer questions from multiple sources and perform tasks and actions across a wide range of enterprise systems. Within the platform itself, we've introduced a new multi-layer cognitive architecture that uses a range of machine learning models to determine what the user is asking for and the best path to take through the system to deliver that answer, which, as I said, could be within a range of knowledge repositories, policy documents. It could be by extracting data from an external system, or it could be an action that the user wants to take. And really, to understand how best to surface that data or app, what we've introduced is a new query analyzer engine that leverages intent recognition, classification, and semantic reasoning to help determine where to look for an answer. And based on the outcome of that analysis, we can leverage our knowledge retrieval architecture and our conversational app integrations. Within the knowledge retrieval architecture, we have included hybrid search, which allows us to take advantage of both keyword and semantic-based search, re-ranking models, and retrieval augmented generation, or RAG as it's become known. So RAG is an emerging pattern that supplements the knowledge. of a large language model within context learning and provide for summarized and concise answers. And these answers can be derived from multiple sources, but they always provide the link back to the primary source. So really our intention here is to simplify our users' questions and answers within the flow of the work without having to look through pages of links. And we've also enhanced the range of conversational integrations with automatic natural language discovery and entity extraction. And we've made a move away from building out specific intents and sample utterances, and now can leverage these foundational models to quickly plug apps into the AI Workgrid assistant experience. With our no-code builder, you can simply define in words what a feature can do, what fields are needed to extract the data or take the action, and it will simply automatically be available in the assistant once deployed.
Fantastic. And let's get right to it. App owners, they're concerned about data. They're concerned about privacy, security. How does the Workgrid AI assistant ensure user protection while handling sensitive enterprise information?
Yeah, I mean, Rob, Workgrid, as you know, is SOC 2 certified, and we have engineers with many years of enterprise engineering experience behind them. So privacy and security is always at the forefront of everything we do. AI models and cloud services are just one of the technologies we use within the Workgrid platform, and they're treated with the same engineering principles as everything else, with well-architected reviews, threat modeling sessions, and leveraging industry standards as they evolve. I mean, recently, we've been testing against the OAuth top 10 threat for large language models, and we run game days for like prompt injection and things like that. So we're always on top of what the leading edge security guidelines are. And we also, within the models themselves, we leverage the highest content moderation controls that are in place with enterprise services. And also I want to be very, very clear, no customer data is ever used in the training of any models that we use.
Fantastic. All right, question for both of you. Can we discuss a bit how the AI work assistant seamlessly integrates with third-party enterprise systems and the benefits of these integrations? Let's start with you, Linnae.
Oh, sure. Integration is super important to every digital workplace. So to accommodate for that, we have a template catalog with more than 50 app templates that integrate with dozens of the most popular enterprise systems. These allow you to generate your own digital assistants that streamlines your unique workplace by basically mixing and matching these apps out of the box. So you can create a customized assistant for yourself that integrates with your enterprise systems in as quick as a day. But if you have a more niche system, or there's no template that uses it, or you maybe generally like a template, but it's not quite right for your unique needs, you can use our no-code, low-code app builder to modify a template or create a new one from scratch to work for your organization. So as a quick example, we have a customer that was inspired by our new content generation app template. So using our builder and some enterprise system knowledge, they added a Jira integration and events to the template, repurposed some of the builder operations, and then created a new app for their AI work assistant that automatically generates Jira release notes and posts them to a Confluence wiki page for them. And the best part, they built it in an hour. It's really incredible what you can do with it.
Yeah,
Gillian?
I mean, yeah, sorry. And as Linnae explained, yes, you can use our builder to deliver speedy integrations into many different systems, and they can be seamlessly accessed through conversation or a quick action discovery card. And we'll see more of this in the demo. I mean, by simply providing a natural language description of the app and the purpose of any of the required fields, our AI assistant is capable of understanding when to invoke that app and deliver it to the end user. Each app defined is essentially plugged in instantaneously once deployed. And this is the big improvement that we have seen is with new models, is that no pre-training or deep chatbot technology is required, simply natural language. This combined with our powerful audience targeting capability enables a rapid build and test and deploy of personalized app experiences and integration.
Fantastic. Question: how does the Workgrid AI assistant aid in employee productivity, workflow management, and what are some of those tangible impacts that an organization can expect, particularly with the new AI assistant that we see within the moment?
Yes, we focus on keeping the employee in the flow of their work as much as possible and limit the need to switch contacts and jump around different systems. So an employee can ask questions, receive target notifications, perform tasks and approvals from that one place. And we do that by being available across a range of channels, such as Microsoft Teams, web extension, mobile, and a variety of common internet. And we integrate across a wide range of multiple enterprise systems.
Yeah, and just to add a little bit, we're leaning into both one place to go for your employees' digital workplace needs and also guiding their attention to what matters when it matters with proactive timely notifications in the context of their work. And to echo Gillian, it doesn't matter if their work is in Teams or on a web service or on the go, your employees can get what they need when they need it, reducing time wasted, cognitive load, bottlenecks, and just general frustration so they can spend more time on meaningful work.
Perfect. Okay, enough rambling from me. Let's go to the demo. Take it away, Linnae.
All right. Very excited to share this with you all today. So let's get set up right here. Okay. And here we go. I am so excited to share our modernized AI work assistant with you. All of the Workgrid components that employees love are now in one single window. So you'll receive your proactive notifications, tasks, nudges in this view. And you can also request your micro apps here using natural language. So what's on my agenda today? I can see my agenda for the day, and I've got a meeting from Robin Maxwell. I actually don't know who Robin is, so let's look her up. No, I made a little typo there, but you know what? Our assistant's pretty smart and is able to find a Robin Maxwell for me. There she is. Great. Okay. Now I know she's the director of Sales West. So you can have conversations with your assistant in the flow of your thoughts and your work and can continue to converse with it and get the information you need. Now you can also get kind of playful with it, which creates this fun experience that employees will actually want to engage with and want to use. So if I am wondering, what's my pay slip going to be this month, I can say something like, show me the money. And there it is. I can get my payslip. So this app is our payslip app. It prompts you to expose more information so it can kind of keep it private. And then you can get the information you need and move on with your day. Now, it's really, as Gillian was saying before, become quite clever in understanding the intent of the user, what they actually mean. So if I say something like, where's that survey I just put together? Again, a little typo, but quite clever, quite intelligent, is able to overcome my little user errors and is able to pull up my recent files and show me what I've been working on recently. So quite intelligent and very clever. Gillian, can you tell us a little bit about, again, how this is working and understanding what the employee wants?
Yeah, sure, Linnae. As I touched upon earlier, each user utterance or each thing the user is typing there is passed through our query analyzer layer, and that leverages a range of AI models and natural language techniques to determine the best path to finding the relevant response. So in real time, the engine is deciding based on what is being installed for this user, which app to surface and/or what knowledge repository to search for the answer.
Awesome, thanks. It's just so interesting how it's able to understand for what we're saying. So although users are quite accustomed to writing messages to their chatbots and to their search engines and asking for what they want, sometimes it might just be a little more convenient to click or tap. And we enable that too with the discovery menu available in the quick actions down here, as well as in the main menu itself. So this is not only convenient, but it also helps employees understand what's available to them in their assistant. Another neat way we do this is by recommending apps when they're relevant to the user's request. So let's look at another example. When do I get paid? All about the money for me today, apparently. All right. Oh, this is an interesting response. So the assistant analyzes this message up here and understands that most likely the correct response is with this FAQ that explains the pay schedule, when is payday. But it's possible that the user could also be asking about when they get their paid from their reimbursement. So the assistant also offers that answer from a policy document to cover its bases. So quite clever there. And then again, it's offering up the payday app as a relevant micro app experience to both round out the answer from the assistant and also help you learn what's available to you as the user. Now, I want to emphasize that all the notifications, FAQs, and micro apps available are included by the choice of the customer, as Gillian was saying earlier. And you can even customize your experience further by adding your own icons and your own app names. And you can even add your own icon and app name for the assistant itself. So this little button here can go on any website where you can drop a line of JavaScript. And we also have a Microsoft Teams experience for those who spend a lot of time in their Microsoft ecosystem. Now, if you want both the button and Teams, you can have both because the content syncs between each other. So far I've talked all about the modern improved experience, but I want to talk about some of our new apps as well. We have a new Chat to Knowledge app that enables employees to ask questions of documents such as policies and contracts. So for example, I've connected to an AI usage policy, so I can ask ask the assistant questions about it. So I'm going to ask, what can I create with Gen AI? And right now what it's doing is searching through all the knowledge documents that is available to it, and then finding and creating the answer and generating unique content for it. So there's our example. And we're also adding additional capabilities to allow our employees to ask questions of knowledge bases in popular enterprise apps like ServiceNow. Also, I'm really stoked about our line of Genie apps that grant your wishes for content, ideas, text analysis, and more. So here's an example. Let's say I want help writing an email. So here's our content Genie. And the reason why I really love this and it's different from what's available elsewhere is because we're putting the power of Gen AI in employees' hands in a safe way and helping them understand how they can use Gen AI beyond writing poems about cats in the voice of Taylor Swift. Not that I've ever done that, but we're helping them understand how you can use it and actually get the best results. So we effectively teach employees what to include in a prompt using these fields here. So I've got one kind of prepared. So I want to invite my coworkers to Gillian's work anniversary party. It's a potluck, and it's going to be a surprise. So wanted to be nice and short. So I'm gonna ask for 50 words, an email, and I just wanted to be nice and casual because it's going to my coworkers. I'm gonna ask it to generate content here. So it's creating content on the fly, super quick. For larger requests, it'll send you a notification with the content when it's finished so you can continue to interact with the assistant when it completes the task, but nice and short, super quick here. And we have a nice little email example, but you can really challenge it with more demanding asks like blog posts and speaker notes, and do a lot with this content Genie right here. Now, we also have additional Genie apps that provide different capabilities, so we can do a different one. In terms of my report. And this is going to invoke our text insights Genie. So this one's really neat. You can choose to summarize content, find key points in content you provide, the sentiment trends, classify it. And you can even add in like different criteria if you're looking for something specific. And VIP update for everybody, super special treat. Another thing that we're just in the final rounds and about to release is the ability to actually extract this content up here that the user provides and plug it into the form. So it's making it even quicker, even easier, and more delightful really to get value out of the apps that you provide. So now that we've been hearing from customers and they're really interested in taking advantage of Gen AI, but they're a little bit concerned about possibly feeding a model or having other security or content safety concerns. Jilly, can you echo what you said a little bit earlier about the safety guardrails that we built in?
Yes, sure. And I think the first thing to point out for these Genie style apps is that we have a bring your own model approach so that customers can choose themselves which models work best for their organization. So, the choice is in their hands. And with that, they can control content moderation or filters at the model level that they may want to apply to their employees. And we've also designed and tested these Genies with a core structure and persona, so that you're not actually starting from a blank chat box, and we're providing that starting place for people to build from.
Awesome. So I think it could be possible that a customer might want to add more persona guardrails to their AI apps, or maybe they have an idea for how to use Gen AI, but they don't have there's no template out of the box, or maybe there's an idea for a new app altogether for that matter. So that is where the power of our builder comes in. So if you want to create your own app or customize your own app, or really just install your own app to build your digital assistant, we have more than 50 app templates with more than 90 features ready for your integrations out of the box. Now, creating your assistant is as easy as choosing a template. So let's go back to Content Genie, clicking on the import button. So here we go. And then adding your system credentials. So once imported, you can choose to deploy it as is, or you can make modifications to it. So if you wanted to, again, add some guardrails into the prompt, or how maybe it's going to generate content for you in this example here, you have full access and visibility into the prompt that's under the covers that's going to be generating your content. So you have the ability to fully modify it to meet your needs. Now, whether you want to use it as is or modify, all you have to do is deploy it, and then it's ready to use in your assistant. As Gillian said earlier, you don't need to trade it. The model handles all the intelligence for you. So that is... So to show you that, it's right here. This is how you describe what the app is and how you would allow the assistant to understand what's in there. It's just a 1 or 2 sentence description of what the app does so that the assistant can find it, and that's it. Our templates include a description already, of course, and if you can modify it as needed. And if you build an app from scratch, you just need to write 1 or 2 sentences to describe what it does, and it just works. And if you're new to the concept of a conversational assistant, you might think this sounds easy, and it is. That's great. And if you've been building and training and testing chatbots for a while, I really hope this knocks your socks off. I just, maybe it's uncool to gush right now, but I can't tell you how proud I am of our team that we've been able to make the assistant as flexible and easy to use as we have. So I mentioned a few times that you can build from scratch. So let's touch really lightly on what you can do in the builder canvas if you wanted to create your own apps. Gillian, maybe you can talk a little bit about the events and operations and how to build your own.
Yeah, sure, Linnae. So as you can see on this screen here, you can connect your app to many different data sources. We have shown a few apps like the Payslip or the Content Genie. But as you can see, Linnae shown, you can see a wide range of different enterprise systems are available, and we can quickly and easily add more. And we have added recently a lot of the large language model providers like industry leading platforms, as I said, Hugging Face, Amazon, and Azure. But again, Salesforce, ServiceNow, all the usual contenders are available here. So somebody building this would pick the data source that matches their use case, and then they would build particular features. And those features have different triggers, different experiences. We have things that can be scheduled, we have HTTP requests, we've got apps that you can build, we've notifications. So again, a wide range of ways to deliver the content to the end user. And I think it is key when you're building an AI assistant is it is more than chat. Chat combined with the cards, combined with proactive notifications, really helps deliver a well-rounded employee experience. So once you've decided your use case, you've got your data source and how you're going to sort of interact with it from the front end, we have a wide range of operations that allow you to build quite complex workflows as needed, but also quite simple, and allows you to create cards, send notifications. And as we get down there to the very end, we recently, as we were building out AI capabilities, we sort of realized that we could make the builder an AI app builder as well, so that you can combine things like your third-party system data, like the example we were talking about with Jira and creating release notes, is the combination of your enterprise data with the large language model that you can bring yourself and can create quite interesting experiences. But it's all through this no-code builder, and it is very quick and instant to deliver a range of new and interesting experiences to your employees.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Gillian. Well, so that's it for the demo. Please add your questions in the chat. And if you want a deeper dive, we'd love to customize a one-on-one for you.
Excellent. That was great. A few last questions. Linnae, can you talk a bit and elaborate more on the future roadmap for the Workgrid AI Assistant and what enhancements or additional features can users look forward to?
There's so much, and I really couldn't be more excited about where we're going. Very excited about where we got to, and there's just more to come. So first, we're currently working on a briefing-like experience. So when you open that assistant for the first time, it will surface all of your unread notifications and tasks to the top and at the top of that single stream experience. We're doing more with our search and extract capabilities, mentioned some earlier, but even more than that, so that you can chat to your micro apps and structure data and account records. You'll be able to chat to your notifications, so you never have to go scrolling for one again. And we'll have more action-oriented app templates to choose from. We'll have more strictly conversational interfaces for our Genie apps. So that's for those employees who really love that chat GPT-like experience and they don't want or don't need those form guides. We'll have more and better analytics and testing. And really, we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with our AI work assistant. And I really can't wait for next year.
Same here. Gillian, considering the rapid evolution of AI, machine learning, we see it in the news every day. How is the Workgrid AI assistant positioned to adapt and grow with these new technological advancements?
Yeah, I mean, we've purposely put in a flexible cognitive architecture, and it's composed of multi-components that can evolve independently of each other, so we can rapidly take advantage of new AI technologies as they emerge. And we're constantly evaluating new models and new techniques, capabilities. And I'm very keen to explore how AI-driven user experiences can be delivered to, a wide range of clients. With our no-code builder, I did show some of those AI operations. I can see those evolving, and we add additional ones in, and also models like we do. As I say, the bring your own model. We have industry-leading platforms available like Hugging Face, Amazon Bedrock, Azure OpenAI, etc. And additionally, as an AWS machine learning hero, fortunately, I do have early insights into industry-leading capabilities. So it's definitely an area that I think will grow and evolve over the next few years.
Thank heavens you have that insight.
I read a lot of books, Rob, as well.
It helps. All right. So finally, for both of our experts, how do you envision the role of AI assistants like Workgrid evolving into the corporate landscape over the next few years? And more importantly, what advice would you give to those organizations that perhaps they're on the fence about integrating AI solutions like ours into their tech stack?
I can jump in here. I hear and read a lot of interest in adding generative AI and co-pilot-like experiences into the digital workplace. And I anticipate it's going to be pretty ubiquitous shortly. How they continue to evolve, like if you think about the commoditization of AI technologies that we've seen in just the last year alone, like I really can't predict what the next few years are going to look like, but I'd be really surprised if they're just not an expected resource in the digital workplace. If you think about it, knowledge and data, they're really a currency of business, and your digital assistants are an investment that's going to pay dividends. If you're on the fence, I'd say identify what's holding you back and look for a partner and a solution that can meet you where you are. Your tools and your resources, someone that can, or a partner that can be as controlled and governed or as open as you want. And it's not going to require a massive investment to get you started if you just want to dip your toes in.
I think, Rob, I don't really have anything more to add to what Linnae has covered there.
Excellent. Perfect response. Okay. Thank you, Linnae, Gillian, for your insightful answers, for helping us understand really the immense potential of the Workgrid AI assistant. And thank you to our audience and everyone who joined us today. If you'd like to find out more about Workgrid and our AI assistant, feel free to reach out at hello@workgrid.com or visit us on our website at workgrid.com. Have a great day.